folks, Queen Road Kilcandy here, and today we're opening a Liliana the Necromancer starter deck for the core set 2019. Now, this open. Yeah, got her out. So let's get her out of the packaging itself before we look at her, because the glare is actually pretty bad, not to mention it is hollow, so. Target player loses 2 life. Return target creature card from your graveyard to your hand. And destroy up to 2 target creatures. Put up to 2 creature cards from the graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. I could see that being good late game. Maybe mid game. Especially with all those big creatures that are out. So I actually did a standard game the other day. Everyone was pretty cool, excluding this one guy. He was super mad that, like, he kept not getting the mana, and he's like, "You're shuffling it bad." And it's like, dude, it's part of the game. You face your cards down, you shuffle them together, because, like, I don't know. Some people get super pissed off. And he's like, "I hope you get no lands." I'm like, thanks? Like, oh man. Like, he was slow on his lands for, like, the first game. And I was bad. I was like, I wasn't getting any lands either. I had to use the shock lands. And I was like, zap. I guess they're not really shock lands like the original ones. But, oh man. And then he just, like, kept, like, he was, like, such a douche. But everyone else was so nice at the thing. I don't know about you, but it really ruins the experience when you get that, like, one guy that's just like, "Oh, I'm not getting lands." And it's like, dude, it's part of the game. Like, it's frustrating, but, like, can't complain. Like, I wasn't getting red at all the whole time, and I wasn't complaining either. You know, like, there's another guy, too. I don't know, just everyone wasn't getting lands the last game. I think it's because everyone's, like, splashing, and a bunch of us haven't played in forever. And so, I'm just saying, when you're using a 3-color deck, man, you know, it's not that great when you first come back to Magic. And it's just like, oh my god. So, yeah, like, all of us were, like, super, like, okay with it, because we're like, yeah, you know, it happens. But this other guy was just, like, so pissed off. You know? And I don't know. That's why when I first started, I used the L'Oreal Elves. Because, like, I gotta admit, I had super, super crazy bad draws for Magic. Like, the mana. And that really fixed it. Because, I mean, you need, like, what? 2 mana? And all I can say is, bro, and other people out there, it's part of the game. If you don't get that land, right, when, like, cause, like, when you shuffle a deck, right, you go, like, that after someone shuffled, and then you hand it back, and, like, if you don't get land, right, like, it's not a big deal. Oh, look, I just got a land. My deck gave me land. I accidentally swapped it to the land, because it's a new deck. But, I don't know. I just want to say to anyone that's thinking of getting into Magic, because this is very important, you will not always get the land you need. You could get the cards, but if, like, you have, like, a starting hand with, like, Liliana, let's say, for an example, you might not get the mana to call her even though that was in your opening hand. Or she could even limit you getting a good card at the beginning of the game because she's a late game card. Some people like to take it because they're like, oh man, get the Planeswalker. But I always feel like it's a bad call to take your Planeswalker. Ooh, we have a rare. Liliana Spoils. Target opponent discards a card. Look at the top 5 cards of your library. You may reveal a black card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So, yeah, and we got another one. But yeah, like, oh, it's... Okay, this Gravewalker bird you also get in the toolkit. I don't know why they give you so many of this card. It's not that good. You have to pay all this to bring it out, and yeah, sure, it's flying. Yeah, sure, it's a 5/5. But its effect is like 7 mana, so it's just like, I don't really care because meta's so fast. Oh, here's the demon. So the guy at the card shop was telling me that this is the card that's special to the deck. As an additional cost to cast this, spell sacrifice a creature. Flying trample. So he's only 4, so that card's actually really good. He's not even legendary. You guys might be like, oh man, you gotta sacrifice a creature. But like when you're a black mana player, you like make room for that. So like, look. What if you have the Shambling Skeleton here, and you sack it, goes to your graveyard, and then you just pay to bring it back, right? And you could have 4 of these on the field, so you just keep sacking these to get it on the field. So I definitely strongly suggest that, you know, that card's really good. It's not a big deal. Destroy target creature. Oh, yeah, it's Murder's back. That things like that aren't a big deal. Yeah, because I know one of my friends, they specifically didn't play black because they're like, you're hurting yourself when you play black. And I'm like, but that's the payoff instead of like crazy mana to do things, right? It's just like when you're playing red, the spells aren't as strong as, say, a blue spell, but you probably get it off like 2 turns into the game, where blue's like 4+ turns. And so, you know, with black, it's like if you did a blood magic ritual, right? When you lose the life. Like, you know. Anyways, so that is the deck itself. Quite like it. I don't know what you guys think, but I think I can definitely either build upon this deck or combine it with one of the older Lilianas, like the one from, I forget the name of the Egyptian set. I know they're going out, I think it's October 6th. Yeah. And so I will definitely be, you know, combining those until then. I don't know if I can open this with one hand or... Oh, no. I got it. Kind of. So, I don't know. I really, trying to, like, cobble things together. Because, of course, I have been out of Magic since 2015 core set. Like, the price increased so rapidly that I was just like, eh. It was literally, I added up standard compared to getting a Warhammer army, and Warhammer was literally cheaper. I'm not joking. Like, to get a starter army, playing in a low points or whatever, it was cheaper. Scholar of the Stars, Tormenting Voice. Dwarven Priest. That's pretty cool. I mean, the dwarves are red-white. I'm actually really digging the fact that they brought dwarves back. I don't know if you're remembering, it was one of the earlier sets. Vigilance. That's awesome. You had this pony that gave, like, dwarves, like, 1 defense or something. And there was never enough, like, dwarves to validate using it. But now there's definitely, like, you could make a clan deck. Really, the dwarves are meant to work with, like, vehicles or be tinkering around with artifacts. So I wouldn't say it's like a pure one where it's like you specifically only use that. But let's see. Fraying Omnipotence. Each player loses half their life, then discards half the cards in their hand, then sacrifices half the creatures they control rounded up each time. So, I feel like this would be really great if your foe is, like, way ahead of you. I definitely see that being useful. Zombie. Like I said, sometimes I feel like it's pretty risky to do things like that. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching my pack opening, listening to me rambling on about, well, just people being impolite when you play. I mean, we're all there for having fun, you know, and it just, I think it ruins the game. And I think there's a reason, like, I don't play Drunk Magic, but there is Drunk Magic in my city, where there's a bar that runs it. Well, a card shop runs it in the bar, and then you order food at the bar, so they're constantly full. And I think that's why there's just drunk magic, because, like, I realize there's angry drunks, but, like, a lot of people just are, like, a lot more chill, and they're not, you know, mean. And if you don't drink, I'm just gonna point this out there now, you get an advantage, right? Because it's like you're playing drunk magic, and I'm not playing drunk magic, so. Anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Bye.